Hello, Anticipation Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle for the Super Nintendo with me, BlueAnkylo. March of the Black Queen would be the surname. So, probably been waiting for a while if you've been watching these live or as they come out. I'm ready to go again, so let's get recording. There's lots of possible areas we could go to right now. The next one we're going to do is Valley of Kastro, which is the next in the sort of leveling, like, level of the enemy units sort of list. I've also been sort of preparing for this one because this is one of the first really high reputation to recruit characters in the game. And if you get Deneb and sort of tank your reputation and then go straight to the Valley of Kastro, it'll be very, very difficult to actually recruit her. And you might need her for something else later on, so it's kind of important to get this one. Sometimes, you know, you recruit one character and if you don't have them, you can't recruit another character later on. But I think after this one, we'll get to go to one of these floating islands or something. Apparently, I may have missed a couple buried treasures in the last area or two. I might go back and look for them later, but right now I want to get on with the game. Thunderstorm. So, there we go. Another new map. Now, if I remember correctly, this is quite a big one. Yeah, just a little bit larger. So this is kind of cool. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. There's the button I'm looking for. Okay, so we've got a wide map with a bunch of rivers and sort of deserty beach type areas. There's actually quite a few cities spread along. There's our enemy's capital that we need to capture, Tashkent. Let's see. Priorities, well, we might have to explore down here later on, but we can do that later on. No need to go exploring in the middle of a battle unless you know what you're doing. I think my plan will be to liberate stuff like this in the back. This one. The Roshfallen Temple if we want. I can probably spread about to here. Yeah, these three would be like... This is where I would like to draw my defensive line. You could push further in if you're confident in your units, but we're not terribly high level because I've got so many different squads. It sort of spreads the XP out. So yeah, I'll try to make a bit of a line along there and defend it. Okay, so one of the good things I've done, I think it's good, is I spent a bit of time before the episode started looking up who needs experience, like who's a low level and whatnot, so I can deploy people a little bit quicker here. One of our priorities is getting Scarlet some XP, because she's got a little bit lower level than a lot of people, like low. So we're going to send her out to fly over there and capture that one quickly. Kid also needs a level up, so we'll send him out. Well, I'm gonna head for this city first before I spread up to those northern cities. So we'll send him over there. He'll take a little bit longer because he has to go by ground rather than air. Let's see, we're gonna want Dino, I know, he's been really underused. I can't seem to get these dogs to do a lot of good. He is a mountain unit again, and I know he gets some, you know, extra strength and agility in the mountains, but then I have to heal him constantly, so I don't know. I mean, I've got enough money, I can afford healing potions nowadays, but I'm still not sure if that's better. Like, just leaving units in cities, even if they don't fight as well, but then they regenerate HP is kind of good. Scott is our other unit I'd like to level up if I can. I think I might have to sort of redo this unit with higher level red dragons. I think what's going to happen here is to get the dragons high enough level to promote up, they're going to gain some alignment and they're no longer going to be able to be red dragons. So I might have to actually recruit some neutral red dragons. And that's not a big deal, but I'll leave them in the mountains for now. Red dragons are good in the mountains. Let's see, I also want to put out Guy, who is our flyer. This unit is doing okay, since we gave them the princess and then the griffin got promoted to a cockatrice. This one's been feeling a little bit more useful. They've suffered a little bit in the past to be not that amazing, but we'll see. And one more highish alignment will be Badam, which is a giant unit. This is kind of fun. So I haven't used this one a whole lot since I gave it the princess, so I'm kind of interested to see how it does. I mean, I might have used it on the last battle because it's snow. I forget. This is my last high alignment unit, so I'll send you down this way first to liberate. Our reputation meter is actually filled out, so I don't need to stress out about sending 100 alignment units to liberate anymore. As long as they're like 50 or above, it'll stay at the top. Now, if we waste time or do something bad and drop the reputation meter, then I can worry about that again in the future. It's still a really bad idea to liberate with evil units, because that'll drop it pretty quick. Speaking of evil units, we definitely need Phantom to get some leveling. He's supposed to be really high level. Now, I'm a little bit worried. I kind of have a feeling this map has a fair bit of clerics and stuff that have undead killers. So I need to be careful with him there. We also want to deploy Eric. It's going to take forever for him to move across the map, but I'm going to send him out to the front lines. We're also going to deploy... Who is it? I wrote it all down. Geist and Gilbert. So Geist is our other, like, vampire type unit with Beastmen. These are really, really strong. I'm kind of surprised I haven't been using them more. I think I just made too many units. It's hard to get around to using them all. Oh, that's everybody. I was going to also deploy Gilbert, but I guess that I hit my cap. That's fine. We'll be alright. I can deploy Gilbert later on if I need to. But now that we've got all this money, I don't feel bad about deploying the maximum number of units right at the beginning, because it should be okay. Liberation indeed. Some people have been telling me I should be using the tarot cards more often. In case you're wondering, the reason I don't use them in random battles is I kind of think they're overpowered a lot of the time, so I'd rather draw them, have a nice stockpile for tough bosses, and try to fight the battles normally. So the Kastro Valley was created by the Balub. I think it's got a couple different names, but the Balub River over thousands of years. 580 bombs. I don't know what a bomb is, but there's a lot of bombs there. It's pretty big. It's pretty big, guys. Alright, guy can fly. I'm gonna send him up this way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna liberate immediately, but we're gonna send him that direction. I could have used a water unit here, actually, to try to catch enemy units. I don't know how successful that would be. They could probably just walk around them if the AI felt like it. I'm just gonna stay and defend the base, which is fine. The free city of Faluns. That's the one down south. We shouldn't need to defend this one either unless the enemy gets up to their tricks. Could be good, could be bad. It's good. Not like it matters. I mean, once you're at 100 reputation, it just caps it. It doesn't remember that you're at 103. In the true army of the Highlands, which guards the center of the Empire, there are many paladins. As a matter of fact, just last year, for the first time in the Highlands history, a woman was promoted to paladin. I think she was Ronnie. There's some good grammar for you. The daughter of the House of Vinzolf. Wonder who Ronnie is. And I'm not sure if I believe them in their female paladins. There are a couple hidden cities. I'm trying to remember. Maybe there aren't that many hidden cities on this one. I didn't look up the map ahead of time because I was lazy. I'll tell you what, I'll leave... I know there's lots of treasure on the islands and stuff. I'll leave her here for now, just in case the enemy tries to, you know, circle around. I think I've mentioned before, but you can liberate Roshian temples, or Rosh Fallen temples, whatever you want to call them, with evil units. It doesn't affect your reputation meter. Now we've got some really strong skeletons. And it's a really good card for combat, too, so... Oh yeah, this, I think I mentioned this too, but I forget whether or not I have. The luck stat of your leader determines your chance of getting random items when you liberate like this. Same thing for when you defeat an enemy unit. You can always get random loot like that. You don't know what you're going to get, but your chance of getting something is based on your luck. Please be careful, the assassin that was sent by the Empire is around here somewhere. He's killed 20 people while running away from the Empire. Well, that's terrible. I mean, we've probably killed a few more than 20. Alright, so... I'm going to leave those two there for a little bit. As long as I've got, you know, a couple high alignment, low alignment units for each city, we should be okay. So, the trade city of Geril Abad. I think I mentioned as well, another tidbit. These city names are supposed to be based on, like, real-world city names, just they've been passed to the translator too many times. It can be really hard to decipher them. That's not a good card. Wow, the music stopped completely just so they could boo at us. Anyway, -1 strength for everyone. I can't remember what it does in combat. I think it's pretty bad, whatever it is, so I don't generally pick them up. I hate the Empire, but I have to respect the Paladins, because Paladins are the good guys, right? We don't even have any Paladins yet. I think you need like level 15 or something on a knight. They still live by honor and justice. Now, the funny thing is you could be at like 5 reputation meter, totally evil, and you can still get Paladins. It's not that hard. You just need high alignment units. Okay, we haven't seen any enemy units yet. Should be meeting them soon, though. Nighttime is coming. Scott. So that's my dragon units just hanging out in the mountains. I'm kind of worried that the enemy might, like, bypass my front city defenders, depending on what they're up to. So I've got 2 night units here, no day units. 1 day unit, and there will be... Kid is a day unit, so there'll be 2 day units and a night unit at this city, and then a couple neutral units in the mountains. That'll be okay for now. Actually, I'm gonna move, Phantom. I should have moved him earlier, up along here, because I can't really liberate this city right now, because it's basically nighttime, and I don't expect Guy will be able to hold it out on his own. Not at night. Alright, so here we go. First enemy unit. Raven Man and some cockatrice. They can be annoying, but it shouldn't be that hard to kill. Also, I shouldn't forget that I have those 20 league boots. I can teleport people around pretty quickly, actually. Now that I think about it, why don't I just do that? Now, these all cost a little bit of money, but, like, if I just send a flyer up ahead, I can just use these things. This is advanced level strategies here. And you can send them to whatever city you want. Yeah, and so that, yeah, why did I... Man, how have I never thought of this before? We'll just liberate that, and then I will teleport Phantom up there instantly. This seems a little bit overpowered, but also pretty awesome. It costs a bit of money, but as long as you're doing all right on the cash, 2K to move people around, that's fine. All right. So Eric, here you go. Vampire time. Haven't had a lot of vampire battles, but I assume we'll be all right. I think. Yeah, that bug. Someone suggested this was because of one of my Pro Action replay codes. Once you turn it off, it just sort of bugs out a bit. Oh yeah, keeping in mind that cockatrice turn to stone thing, that will kill undead units in 1 hit if it hits them. All right, we got a full stun. That's nice. Ooh, what's with the were-tiger doing 1 damage? Why are we doing so terrible here? Yeah, we've lost this one. Like, we can't do any damage? What am I missing here? What level are you guys? Level 11, level 10? What are these guys? Yeah, 3 or 4 level difference is... It's a bit. It's not that much, is it? It shouldn't mean you do 1 damage, I didn't think. Let's... Well, Kid is another day unit, so that's not going to help us much. Well, now that I've remembered that we can just sort of teleport people around for a reasonable fee, let's move this person up there. Alright. Now that's another... It's like the same group, basically. Another were-tiger vampire group, but... Maybe they'll be a little bit better off? I think they might be like a 1 level higher. Also, were-men instead of were-tigers. I try to get both. That does a little bit of damage. I do think these groups will be a fair bit better when my witches promote up to sorceresses. hit whoever you can do the most damage to. Alright, well the evil ring is doing something at least. Alright, this is looking a little bit more fair. Maybe it's a little bit later at night, the zero alignment is working a little bit better this time. You know, a couple little ticks of the moon go by. Alright, we liberated the industrial city, Shafzabs. Good for us, basically.
Thank you.
Another lucky fortune card. We're getting really good reputation gains, actually. If I'd known we would have got reputation gains that good, we could have come here earlier and probably still got the unique character hero we're coming for. I've heard of a beautiful dancing girl who escaped from the Empire. But rumor is she's actually the Empire's greatest assassin. I thought they said it was a guy the last time I talked to somebody. The cities, like the information these guys tell you, is notoriously not good. They'll tell you lots of rumors, and they're not always truthful. It's just the things people say. Alright, so that'll cover that. I've got some more items to equip one of these days, too. That's true. It's not looking terribly well defended in the back, but I think, I don't know exactly the vision range on these units, but I think I would see if someone snuck through the middle, or if these guys try to go south and around, which they might do. But I do have that city. It might take till day for them to get there if they try that. Okay, bring it on.
Fight it out.
Or fight it out, either way, whatever you want to do. Yeah, best is okay. I usually like to kill, like, the non-leading units first, but whatever they can do the most damage with is okay by me. If they could just hit something. Well, we're doing more damage, but we're still missing a lot. The witch failed to stun the group, and then their cockatrice totally disabled my were-tigers. At least we're winning. Ah, this sucks. This guy just totally ignored. What is this, anything? Oh, it's a high sky unit. A ninja. It's actually a promoted ninja, I believe. And some worms. That might be a difficult battle. If it goes there, I'm gonna be mad. It's probably where it's going. I'll have to teleport someone back if it just skips all my cities. I didn't deploy my nighttime high-flying unit because I ran out of deployment slots. I could unsummon someone and then do that, but we're so stuck fighting these griffins, sheesh. Or cockatrice, I guess. I mean, the good news is we're starting to win the damage battles. There we go. Stun that guy up front with the stupid, turn to stone petrified garbage. Well, we're not doing a lot of damage, but we'll win eventually. Actually, I want to move Kid back a little bit. He's not going to be any good at fighting at night. We ended up possibly a little bit overstocked on this city. You can also see the difference in resistances on that witch. Everything else takes like, you know, 5 to 10 damage against Gale, and the witch is taking like 40. Yeah, those witches, I don't know. I know some people I've read in the comments really like the witches, but I have not had great experience with them in the past or on this campaign, so I wonder if we can sort of get in front of them. Stay in the mountains so we have the home side, the home team advantage, and see if we can maybe get them. Oh good, a neutral encounter. Just what I needed. So you can recruit red dragons here. I was kind of hinting at that. I actually... Well, I guess we could try. There you go. Just give him a little bite and then recruited him to the team. I just want to see what level he's at, actually. No. Edit units. I actually didn't look it up, but I was pretty sure there was a higher level red dragon pretty soon. So we can now straight up recruit level 12 red dragons that are at exactly neutral alignment. compared to our red dragons, which are level 11 with, you know, relatively high alignment, moving upwards anyway. In fact, if we're really lucky... No, they're not ready for promotion yet, but it'll be easier to keep these guys in the red range than my current red dragons. I think you actually lose a little bit of overall stats by recruiting them at higher levels. Like, training them up from low level actually results in better stats. But if you can't promote them correctly, it doesn't really matter. Alright, Eric. Last time you fought these guys, you didn't do so well. Let's see if you can improve a little bit here. It would be better to kill the entire enemy group. Wow, you're still not hitting very hard. Missing completely. I wonder why the other group that is almost identical to this one is so much more effective in combat. Yeah. Sorry, Eric. I don't know what's wrong with your group. What is the problem here? Like, Geist is level 10. Like, everybody's level 10 in Geist's unit. The Witch is leading it. I guess the Vampires are level 11. Well, 1. And then in Eric's unit, the Vampire is leading it. Same levels almost exactly. Weird. So the alignments are all 0, right? Yeah. For the life of me, I can't tell you why one of these identical groups is fighting better than the other. There might be a reason, but it's the same time of day, same alignment, same basic levels. Maybe there is sort of a mechanic for unit compatibility based on the leader and how far away in some hidden stat the other characters are. So maybe in this unit with the Witch leading it, the overall group is more compatible and they lose less stats for some reason. I don't know. But they win that one, so good work, Geist, I think. It took you a while, but you did manage to finally destroy that enemy group. And it's time for you to get promoted, because witches just suck. I know I keep saying I'll try them. I can buy some more stuff here if I want. Actually, I'm going to buy some more all heals. These are really nice. And I've got lots of money. 100,000, you know, it's nothing. Drop in the bucket. And then we go... Items use. One of our remaining undead... What are these? Undead staffs, I think? Or, no, these are the undead rings. We'll use them on our Banshee, which we almost never use because we promote them to Sorceress immediately. Alright. Good. So that gets us another better caster, basically. Instead of just a chance to stun, we'll do real damage. It looks like we're going to block these guys out. Alright, Scott, let's see how you do. It took a long time there to kill one enemy group. That was not great. Alright, so dragons in the mountain. 28 damage against the Wyrms. And this guy gets an AoE fire attack. And the fire attack continues to destroy our beastmen in the back rows. I hope he only gets one. Seems to be. We might be able to kill one of those. Alright, good work, dragons. Well, we lost the overall damage, but you did kill one. And you're still in the mountains, I think. I bet you we can kill another one. Come on, Scott. You can kill this ninja worm combo. Alright, we don't want to focus on the leader. We want to focus on strong so that they can't fly anymore. Although, we can't hit anything this time. Wow. Hit 2 out of, like, 6 attacks. It's like 3 out of 8. Less than a 50% accuracy. That's not great. If they fight again, I'll have to use a healing potion on Scott. Because the Katon will kill him. Phantom. I sure hope... I didn't look! But, yeah, I hope that it wasn't this unit that was running into him. Alright, this one he should be fine. That one he'll be fine. No problem. No problem. It's just this cleric unit. I had a feeling there was going to be a cleric unit. That's the one unit Phantom has to watch out for. Alright, so we should be good. Try to fight off a few of these guys, and then I'll probably wrap the episode up. Alright, so don't focus on the leader. You want to take out strongest first. Black Dragon. Oh, yeah, that's actually going to be... I have a feeling the Black Dragon and the Demon in the back row will be quite resistant to black magic. So if I want to kill the dog first... That's the Cerberus. We haven't even got one of those yet, actually. But they can't even really hurt us, so... I mean, I don't think there's anything these guys are going to be able to do. Now we can switch to weakest. And that'll be fine. Yeah, I expect the Black Dragon is quite resistant to the Ghost Phantom attack, but that's okay. Not resistant enough, though. Oh, we just crushed these guys. Even with a slightly under-level undead unit. Good work, Phantom. That was nothing. No problem at all. Alright, how's everything looking over here? We're going to want to use one of those all heals. I have more, I just haven't stacked them up together. Speed this up. That's why I like all heals. It's much quicker to heal the whole group up. It's only 100 to everyone in the party, and it's kind of a waste on units with only 3. Like, you could heal 100 times 5, or 100 times 3 in this group, but it's just so much faster. I can't resist. Alright, I have a suspicion we might end up killing the ninja before we kill the worm, or wyvern, whatever it's called. I guess... You know what I could have done if I was smart? It won't matter now. But I could have actually rearranged the formation a little bit before we started that fight. That's another sort of advanced strategy skill that I should maybe look into. We should be fine now, though. Nothing to worry about. I know it's kind of silly. I'm using a unit with creatures that I'm about to like replace to fight with, but you know, Scott needed that level up. At some point, he can be promoted as well. Probably level 12. Well, we'll send him back here to heal up for free. And what's going on up here? Phantom. Just fighting stuff. That's fine.
Fight it out.
We like fighting it out. That's why we play this game. Alright, again, we don't want to focus on the guy in the back. We want to focus on the giants first. These guys are relatively like high alignment type units, I think. So Nightmare should and is working quite well. So strong until this guy takes some damage, and then weak to finish him off. Actually, we can probably wipe the entire group, so it doesn't really matter. I think I've mentioned, but this is definitely one of my favorite unit types. A Lich with a bunch of undead around them is just so much fun. It's probably overpowered compared to most of the AI groups that you'll fight against. Let's find a couple through. We should be okay.
Fight it out.
The ninja and the demons flying by. I think we injured the demons at least, so they won't be at full strength wherever they're going. But I mean, look at this. They can't even hurt us. The only unit they could deal any damage to at all is the Lich. And the Lich is so resistant to stuff. Like, yeah, we'll just leave it on strong. We'll be fine. Yeah, 1 damage. Technically not immune, but, like, might as well be. I love it. Looking good, guys. Looking good. And then an Ice Storm to wrap it up, maybe? A Phantom? Probably the Knight is weaker to Holy than the Dragons. That's fine. Good deal. How high of a level do I want my Lich to get? So you're level 13, almost 14. You guys are level 13. I'm cool with them all getting to 14. Because the enemy units are like 14, so... Alright, so these guys are kind of ignoring my currently established battle lines. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm a bit worried that the ninja's going back there, to be honest. Alright. Now, vampires and stuff aren't weak against the healing abilities. So that's fine. They will take more damage from, like, white elemental attacks, although there aren't very many of those, but I'm still not sure if that's supposed to be physical or magical, but looks like we'll be fine. I don't think I have anything to worry about here. The shaman in the back will slow the fight down a little bit, but honestly, this group is looking pretty good right now. Oh, 67 damage. Get wrecked. Alright, so who is that? That's Geist. Geist, I know originally you were going to be like the stunner, being as the Geist is a stunning undead monster that sort of freezes your party, but what I need to do at the very least is try to get Eric's unit powered up a little bit here. So I need him sort of, I don't know if he can get into combat with these guys, but I need him to like get a kill, and then I can promote the witch into Banshee Sorceress. I guess maybe it's not high flying because he's moving so slowly. I bet you the demon can't carry a Cerberus. So we might be able to catch him in the water here. Now I don't... Oh, this will be fine. I was going to say, I don't know how well the undead units will fight in the water, but yeah, it should be fine. This is nothing to worry about. I do find myself, like, I have to not overuse the undead group, because if really, you could just make 2 or 3 of these groups with the phantoms and wraiths, and you just destroy, well, not every single enemy unit, but a lot of them. Because the poor enemy groups just can't handle it. You'd still need a cleric killing unit, and something for angels and stuff that have holy attacks, but the enemy doesn't get those too often, and I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, this is probably the time to end the... So we'll deal with this group here, and then I'll probably end our episode. That'll be fair. Good point. So this should be fine. I know water tends to reduce accuracy and strength a bit, but... Man, something is wrong with Eric's group. I have a feeling it's something to do with the vampire leading it rather than the witch. Because that's the only difference that I can see. And these guys, middle of the night, I know the water gives them a debuff, but so little damage. Well, what I'm going to just try temporarily, I know this is still... It's supposed to be Eric's unit, but combat effectiveness is just terrible. I don't think we're going to catch him now that they're across the river. Well, at least the undead don't fail me. I mean, vampires, kind of undead, right? Alright, so that's fine. What I'll probably do is I'll have Guy liberate up here, and then I can just teleport people around. I still don't know where that ninja's gone. That's not great. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try to have Dino finally get a battle. The last battle of today's episode. You know, I am really worried that we're going to lose the city from behind us. So let's teleport this guy. Eric's unit. We're just going to keep calling it Eric's unit, even though Lena's in charge right now. Alright, Dino. See how you do. Are you better than the vampires? That's a reasonable amount of damage. I'll accept it. Looks like we'll get a kill here. Maybe. Yeah, the mountain units, they're still not really winning me over, but they're not... they're not terrible. They're just not great. Anyway, let's pause it here. I'd say we're off to a good start. We've probably killed maybe a third of the enemy units or so. None of them escaped anyway, other than the one that's sneaking around up here somewhere. Some sort of ninja up there. Anyway, we'll continue this battle next episode. Thanks for watching. Oops, I clicked something I shouldn't have clicked. I'll fix that in between episodes. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.